Final segment of ATL Day Ones with Jarvis and Tenitra. We want to thank you for rocking with us throughout the entire show. And also, we just want to say thank you for making ATL Day Ones your first listen of the day. And remember, we're free and available wherever you download your podcast. And wherever you download your podcast, make sure you leave us a 5-star review. But Tenitra, this is for the culture, and it is the intersection between sports, entertainment, and the culture, and sometimes whatever the hell we want to talk about. That's just how we get down here. Now, there's a little drama over there in at Mercedes-Benz. No, we're not talking about the Atlanta Falcons. We're talking about Atlanta United. They take the L over the weekend. T and Gonzalo Pineda, Josef Martinez, they had words. And I think the first thing just for me when I heard these words from Josef Martinez, because he talked about guys not really coming with the energy they need and not really being a part of the team. And the thing about it, the first thing that came to my mind is all those moves that Darren Eales and Carlos Bocanegra have made, the guys that they have brought in, they haven't been team guys. They haven't been locker room guys. Those guys have come in with initiatives that have nothing to do with Atlanta United. And I think that that's a product of the people who made those decisions to bring them in. What say you?
Yeah, I would agree. I don't think, and I don't fault the United front office completely because you had so many holes to fill in so quickly. It was one guy going down after another, after another, after another. But when Bobby Shuttleworth retired abruptly last week, not to say he's not an older, veteran, if you will, but that was interesting to me. And then we come here and we see arguably the worst loss in franchise history on home pitch, right?
Yeah, no
and
doubt.
It really makes you start questioning. And then thirdly, we know some of our friends and colleagues who report on United said that was the longest wait for Gonzalo Pineda because everybody was in that locker room for forever. And I think, and especially you can say this as a player, former player, when you're in, even me, I can tell you from my perspective of being on certain teams, when we're behind closed doors that long, is probably because we're not agreeing.
It's not good. Yes.
It's not good.
It's not positive.
It's not positive. And I started thinking all over the place, Jarvis. I was thinking about exactly what you said. Team chemistry is just not there because these are just plug and play people. Whether they end up being great or not, or just average players, they're just plug and play at the end of the day. So Josef Martinez, Brad Guzan, and all of these guys that he has built that chemistry with over time, they're not there. So that's very difficult for someone as passionate as he is about this brand to see kind of like going up in smoke. And I can't imagine what it must be for Gonzalo Pineda. But I think to myself, too, I'm not going to postulate too much on this, Jarvis, but just something for us to think about. December 2018 is when Tata Martino parted ways with this team. Frank DeBoer, interim Stephen Glass, Gabriel Heinze, interim Rob Valentino, and now Gonzalo Pineda. Starting to see a pattern of inconsistencies here, and that concerns me as well. Now, I do think Gonzalo Pineda was the right hire. Don't get me wrong. Right. I think he may end up being the best replacement since Tata departed. But there's just so much flux around there that I'm concerned that I don't know if they can get that together this season by virtue of you just don't have the players to come back and bring that chemistry that we're so accustomed to being critical to what United does.
No doubt about it. And the more and more I think about it, the more and more I start to feel that Tata Martino was Atlanta United. Yeah. And the day that he walked out of their door was probably the last time we see the accomplishment that they made when he was here. And it's been it's definitely unfortunate because a lot of people were speculating about that as he was walking out of the door. But hopefully they get things turned around and start to get back on track because Darren Eales he's a stand-up guy. Like I got a chance to meet him before, and he's just an all-around great guy. And hopefully they can get this thing turned around. But coming up next, though, we got Rhyne Howard balling in All-Star weekend. We're going to talk about exactly what type of effect she's had on the Atlanta Dream since she's walked on the court. But before we do that, T, tell them about Coffee AM and the effect that they've had on you so far.
Oh, I am so excited about this today because we've been talking about driving through Atlanta traffic and how difficult that is. And I've been telling you guys that I've been waiting with bated breath to get the package from this Atlanta-based small batch coffee roaster that you too should definitely check out. And I'm so excited to tell you guys that I can now check it out as well. You guys know that I am a
Ooh, woo.
super tea drinker. So this is the green tea. And look, it even has my name on it. It's so cute, cute, cute. But anyway, that's what they're doing. I cannot wait to tell you guys in the next day or two just how great the product is. It just came. So the landing page, the initial coupon code, we're going to give you all of that because I want you guys to get exactly what Jarvis and I have been talking about for the last couple of weeks. It's the freshest coffee you can get because most of those coffees are roasted either the same day that they're shipped out or not long after that. Again, they have a huge selection. I just showed you the teas, but they also sent us coffee. And even if you're
Mm-hmm.
someone who has, I guess, what do you call it, like a Keurig machine or something like that, you can't
Yeah,
like
they got the pods. Yeah,
Keurig.
let's go.
There we
I
go.
love that brew. That is my
Yes,
favorite brew, by the way, in that pod.
exactly.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So if you are into supporting locally owned businesses like we are, then go for Coffee AM. Go to coffeeam.com/ locked on today. Take a look at the full menu. I just showed you a little bit of the coffees, the teas, but they also sent me some cool gifts that you can get as well. That's coffeeam.com/ locked on. Use the coupon code locked on at checkout. Guess what you get? 15% off on your first order of coffees, teas, and gifts. And remember, the best small batch coffee roaster in America is right in your backyard.
Well, we know that Rhyne Howard is in our backyard, right down there at College Park for the Atlanta Dream, #1 overall pick, gets selected to play in the All-Star weekend, and she did not disappoint.
Not at all. She was one of only two players, the other being the All-Star Game MVP Kelsey Plum, who participated in all three events: skills challenge, three-point contest, and the All-Star Game. And in the the three-point game comes out in third place. Amazing. And she gets in, and she gets maybe 15 minutes to play in the All-Star Game because, of course, they rotate them in and out. And in 15 minutes, 5 of 9, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. I can't tell you enough about that. And you can tell, Jarvis, when you've made an impact, when the veterans are coming up to you. Folks are coming
Yeah,
from the sidelines and just saying, like, how special a player you are. So you had mentioned earlier about the fact that this seems like it could be a little bit of a down year for the United, which is surprising for us. But now another surprise is that it could be an up year for the Dream that we did not
I didn't
expect, and
see
a
coming.
rebuilding
Yes.
year for them. And in addition to giving Coach Tanisha Wright a world of credit, as well as the owners and Morgan Shaw Parker leading the team, the players that we see the Dream put on the court, they are putting in that work, and that includes Rhyne Howard. So congratulations to her. Happy belated birthday to you, and we wish that you guys nothing but success when you get back on the court this week to start the second half. Also wish the Braves success in starting this series with the Mets.
Tonight, Max versus Max.
Max, exactly. Can't wait to talk to you guys about it tomorrow, as well as Hawk Summer League and any and everything going on in this world of sports. So stop here first, and after you stop here, go to Hitting Hard with John Chuckery. We will see you guys tomorrow. Be safe in the streets.
Y'all come back now, you hear?